Ready, putting on the blindfolds. Make sure to tie your eyes completely. There should be no light falling into your eyes at all. So
for all the participants, even who are trying to just close their eyes and do, or try to just, even if you do not have a proper eye band, you can just take an opaque cloth and tie it around your eyes. Because, see, when you're doing the third eye reading, when you're putting your awareness into the third eye, if any light falls even through the eyelids into your eyes, it will cause a distraction for you. So, to make sure that you are in completely in a restful awareness, that space of restful awareness, make sure that you have a proper opaque cloth that is covering your eyes. And we have few participants who still have their videos turned off. We kindly request all the participants to please turn on your video and actively participate in this power manifestation. See, whatever initiation Swamiji gives during the darshan, power manifestation is the quickest and most powerful way for bolting that energy into our body, literally into our muscles and bones. Because it is like when you receive a powerful cognition, taking immediate action towards it. See, many times if we even we would have experienced during the past, maybe we have attended say 11 days, 12 days of Paramashivoham. How many days of Paramashivoham we have attended? We would have had clicks, powerful cognitions that might have clicked with us. But if we do not take immediate action towards that, then it just stays as a idea or a thought in us. At some point of time, even we lose confidence over that solution. See, actually, it might be a real solid solution for us in our lives, but we will completely lose our trust over it because we didn't immediately put it into action. So, power manifestation is directly putting the powerful cognition into action as a part of our daily lives. So, we kindly request all the participants, Zheng, Hui, Si Yu, Ma Annie, Weng Kui and Muhammad Alim, Ma Gabriel Harris. We request everyone to please turn on your videos and actively participate with us. We'll be projecting the image in a few moments from now. All of you can start chanting the Mahavakya intensely, invoking Swamiji's presence in your third eye. Bring your awareness into your third eye. Visualize his presence in your third eye now. Just know that Swamiji is manifesting through you. We will now be projecting the image.
Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham 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 Paramashivoham Om Nityananda
Yes. All of you can slowly open your eyes, can settle down. Yes. All of you can take a few moments to share with us about anything that Swamiji has revealed. It may be in the form of images, it may be in the form of words, anything is fine. It might even be as a feeling, as an experience you might have felt something. You can share, feel free, you can share with us, and never ever see. One thing we were always taught when our Acharya used to teach, means not teach, it's not teaching, but train us into manifesting this power of third eye in Gurukul. Always one thing repeatedly she used to tell is that never judge anything that Swamiji has shown you. As it is, even if it is wrong, it's not a problem. Means like it's not that you're gonna get a medal if it is right, or someone's gonna tease you or abuse you if you're wrong. So you do not have to be very judgmental and try judging or negotiating or trying to figure out with your logic if it is wrong or right. Or they said that they'll be projecting image, but what if they would have projected a word? Anything but please do not put your judgments, your ideas into whatever Swamiji has revealed. Whatever Swamiji has revealed as it is, just reveal it. You can just share, you can share with us.
Yes, decide to surrender your self-doubt, self-hatred, and self-denial at Swamiji's feet during the power manifestation, and simply let him flow through you. Let the powers manifest seamlessly. After all, it is him manifesting the power through you. It is not your effort. It is not your identity that is touched. Swamiji says, if the power doesn't manifest, blame that on me also. So simply sit and let Swamiji do the job. Lean back and enjoy. Yes. First is Ma Lin Yiting. Sky. Have a black object like stone or mountains. Thank you for sharing, Ma. Ma Shukla Indananda. Blue, windows, ocean waves, and cave. Etalai. Blue and green leaves on the seaside. Linga, peach, white and pink. There are black and yellow flowers. Interesting. Thank you for sharing. A lot of details.
Yes. So let us look at the image that is projected now. Yes, so all of you can see that it is the picture where this is from the year 2016, where Swamiji himself was performing the Prana Pratishtha. Prana Pratishtha is a scientific spiritual process where we breathe the life into the deity. Now, as all of us know, that the Navaratri celebrations are coming within maybe less than 2 weeks. So one of the most important component of the Navaratri celebrations is the Durga Puja. So the deity that we see here is made of mud. So in this picture, Swamiji is bowing down to Devi Durga and infusing his life energy into the Durga Devi, into the deity of Devi Durga. So many of you have said about yellow and black flowers. So the the whole color in which the deity is portrayed is actually yellow in color. So the you actually got it the color right now. And also black. There is this on, like if you look at her face closely, you will see that on her forehead, the where the kajal is, where the sindoor is put, it's like this is how the hair looks, on which there will be a crown. So yes, that does look like flowers, but that was also very close, ma.
And for the Durga Puja, naturally, vast amounts of flowers are being offered in every step of the puja.
Yes. So
Yes, make sure to celebrate your manifestation if you manifest successfully. And Swamiji says, even if you are yet to manifest, celebrate anyways. Simply get into that habit of celebrating every little success. From that beautiful space, the powers will start expressing through you more and more.
see, Swamiji always says beautifully. See, the goal of the power manifestation is not getting the answers right. It is the real goal is experiencing oneness with Swamiji. So it is our experience of oneness with Swamiji is what we are celebrating when we are manifesting these powers. All these what we are seeing as powers, may it be ability to see blindfolded or being able to body scan, do remote vision, or even materialization or levitation, all these are just side effects. They are not the goals, they are too small goals for us. For us, the real goal that we should look at is experiencing oneness with Swamiji, experiencing feel strengthening our feeling connection with Swamiji, our bhakti towards Swamiji. So now we'll be getting into another beautiful segment where Swamiji will be revealing the truths about transcending our physical body, transcending through the body. So, requesting all the participants to kindly be seated in a receptive space, as this will be a direct revelation from Swamiji, from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So, we kindly request everyone to be seated in a receptive space, in the space of listening, where we are ready to imbibe all the truth Swamiji is revealing to us. Swamiji always used to say, this is something very unique he taught to us Balasans. We should be able to replicate Swamiji's words and body language, the way he's talking, as it is. So we have had Balasans who have been able to just listen to the satsang and repeat the whole satsang verbatim. Many of you would have, who have attended the Paramashivoham previous seasons, would know about the Akashic readings of when Swamiji was in Kala Bhairava Bhava, he did the Akashic readings of birth and death. We have had Balasans who read the whole Akashic, the whole satsang verbatim without even missing one single word, just because of the space of listening, that power of Ekasanta Grakhya. So let us now enter into the space of listening, where we just absorb all these spiritual truths just like a sponge. Let us now enter into this beautiful satsang.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Mahadeva is teaching. So understand the essence of this technique. The essence of this sutra is toss attachment for body aside, realizing I am everywhere. And one who is everywhere is joyous. One who is everywhere, a small story. One lady, she is working in the circus. She's a lion tamer. She just plays with the lion. Whatever she says, the lion does. The whole audience group was shouting, applauding what she was doing. Actually, she kept a small sugar cake on her tongue. Lion came and just picked up that cake and went. It just comes, picks up just the sugar cake and goes. It is too much. And the lion obeys her command just so obediently. It was just surprising. All the fellows applauding in the audience. One guy was sitting very straight, very silent. Okay, kind of a look. She looks at him and says, "What do you think? You think you can do this?" He says, "Surely, when lion can do, why not me?" Understand? He says he can do, but from the wrong side. When lion can do, why not me? Whenever your mind brings hope, from right side or wrong side, it continuously brings hope. Bringing hope is the way your mind possesses you and keeps itself alive. Here, Mahadeva says, thinking nothing. Actually, if you do this, if you try this, it's again, I can say, Ananda Sutra. It is not Nitya Sutra. You don't have to internalize and do something. No. You have to only remember. Means allow it. Continuously every time. Between every two thoughts, you come back to that nothing. Just see every thought happening in you. In that gap, you come back to the nothing. Then again something. Then come back to nothing. Again something. Then come back to nothing. Again something. It goes on and on and on. All you need to do is, now you mother the thinking so much, that gap, that nothing became too short. Understand? If you are thinking for 1 second, you come back to no thinking for 1 second. If you are again thinking for 1 second, you come back to no thinking for 1 second. Between every thought, you come back to your center. Thoughts are not moving horizontally. They are happening vertically. Means, here is your base. Every time you come back to your center. From here only you start and come back. Then start, come back. Means every time you come back to nothing. Come back to nothing. Understand? Be very clear. Between every thinking, you are coming back to nothing. This clarity is enough. Now you will start giving importance to that nothing. All you need to do is shift the importance to nothing. As on now, your importance is always to the thinking. Now shift the importance to nothing. Just see. Yes, there was a gap. Yes, there was a gap. Yes, there was a gap. Be aware, remember that nothingness, that gap, which happens between every thought. Now, as on now, you always remember the thought and forget about the gap. Just shift the attention. Shift the attention to the gap and forget about the thought. Then naturally you will not allow the further and further of expansion of thinking. You will be centered on that nothing. Understand? When Mahadeva says, think of nothing, do not think it is impossible. If it was impossible, Mahadeva doesn't have to tell. If it is impractical, he will never talk. One thing, this technique is for a person who is really evolved, who has really evolved, who has really seen sometimes at least few moments of silence in himself. Maybe if 100 persons try this technique, only one or two it will click. I am talking about it so that it will be on record. It will be on record, and with whoever it clicks, let it click. Thinking of nothing is what I call choiceless awareness. A pure, choiceless, simple awareness. Neither thinking of past or future or even the present. Just changing, shifting your attention to the gap, shifting your attention to the nothing. That is the essence of this sutra. Mahadeva says, shift your attention to nothing. Suddenly you will see, you will become unlimited self. You will become unlimited being. Shifting the gap to the nothing. You do not have to do anything except a simple attention shift. Simple attention shift. Usually, your attention will be always on the thought because thought is so enchanting. Every thought which raises in you is so promising. It is giving you so many different kinds of promises. It says, I'll do this, I'll give you this, I'll give you that. Come on, chalo, do this. Let us have that, have this. Worse than the election promises from politicians. Even that one or two by mistake it may get fulfilled. But this never ever can get fulfilled. Think of nothing. I have seen poor guys sometimes. They will get connected or feel connected with the master. But they are filled so much with these thoughts and they are so mesmerizing, so enchanting. They can't stay with the master. And mind will create all possible difficulties and problems. Actually, the original fight is not between you and your mind. It is between me and your mind. The original fight is between me and your mind, not between you and your mind. You are not that intelligent or powerful to fight with your mind. Your mind only takes your support once in a while. It asks for your support. Please stand for me. And as long as you don't stand for your mind, that is enough, else I will take care. Only when you stand for your mind, I can't do anything because dharmically, we have an ethics. Enlightened masters do have ethics. We have code of conduct. We will not interfere into the freedom of somebody who does not want enlightenment. We will not interfere in your freedom the moment you consciously decide to support your mind. Actually, the fight is between me and your mind. Which side you want to stand, that side will win. That's all. As long as you stand for my side, I can continue the fight on behalf of you. Only when you give the power of attorney to me.
Be very clear. Sometime in the hurry, you don't know what you are doing. And that is what you claim as courage. When the hormonal pressure is little more than your intelligence or logic, you do something which you claim as courage. That's all. Otherwise, except a man who has experienced this neutral zone, nobody can talk about courage. The real courage is to let go your identity, which you think as you. To relax from the identity, which you again and again associate as you. Whether your money or your relationship, whatever you think as your power, whatever gives you the power, as on now, the source for inspiration or the source for power is only the matter. Your bank balance, your house, your relationships, your car, or whatever you think as yours. Your education, the I and mind, you derive inspiration from the I and mind, fear and greed, your wealth and relationships, let it be very clear, if you are deriving inspiration, if your fear and greed are your properties, your identity is the source of inspiration for you means, let it be very clear, you are not too far away from depression. Because how long greed will be alive? How long fear will be alive? The greed will disappear the moment you have that product. Or if you understand that you can't have it. If you understand, if you achieve or understand you can't have, both the time the greed will disappear. Then you don't have any source of inspiration. You don't have anything which makes you run. You don't have anything which brings you to life. Same way with fear. If your identity is based on society, be very clear, you are nothing more than a puppet. Big problem is, at least in puppet show, puppets are handled by one man. In your show, you are handled by thousands of people. Any single man can put you into depression. One word is enough. You are already in depression. If somebody asks, are you mad? You shout and prove you are mad. Somebody asks, are you mad? You shout and prove that, yes, I am. I always tell people, if you don't open your mouth, people may suspect you are a fool. If you open, you will confirm it. And if your identity is based on the outer world, you will not feel comfortable in that neutral zone. Person who feels comfortable in the neutral zone will be constantly rejuvenated. That is what I call eternal bliss. Constantly you will be energized. Understand? It's like every moment you are sent to a high plane. Every moment you are high. I just wanted to name this lecture. Get high on air. Get high on prana. Every moment, if you start feeling comfortable with the neutral zone, every moment you get high on prana. Prana means the life source, the life force, the energy or the consciousness which is the base for your existence. Let me be very clear, the word prana does not mean air. In Sanskrit, the prana has got deeper meaning. It is not simply air, it's like air. Air is a product delivered from the outer world. Prana is the energy which you receive from the product. Prana is the energy. It's like a lorry is coming into your house and delivering some parcel and going away. The lorry is air and the parcel is prana. What is directly useful or what is directly the energy, base of your consciousness is what only is called as prana. If you can be comfortable in that neutral zone, be very clear, again and again you will be infused with energy because that is the energy zone. That neutral zone is what I call Shiva consciousness, eternal consciousness, bliss space, Anandagandha, or whatever, Samadhi, Satori, whatever names you call, God, the neutral zone only is given different names. If you can be comfortable in that neutral zone, every moment, again and again, you will be rejuvenated, flooded with energy. In this lower neutral zone, when the incoming takes outgoing turn, you are flooded with energy. When the outgoing takes the turn of incoming, you are flooded with intelligence. Please understand, as I was telling you yesterday, incoming is life, outgoing is death. Incoming breath is life. Outgoing breath is death. This is the lifeline and this is death. With the life, you are flooded with energy. With the death, you are flooded with intelligence. If you are unaware, you will miss the energy and miss the intelligence. Every death teaches you. Every death. One more thing, when I use the word death, I don't mean only the physical death. If you lose some money, suddenly you lose $1 million. Some part of your being is dying. That is why you feel so much of pain. Your identity as a millionaire is dying. Same way, even if you don't have good relationship with your parents, if they die, suddenly you feel emptiness, the pain. I have always seen in India, as long as parents are alive, these guys will not even give little water. They won't take care of them. The moment they are dead, they will have beautiful big photograph and put all kinds of food and seeds in front of that photograph and do arti. There is a nice one-liner I read. As long as the grandfather is alive, he lived only in the outhouse. The moment he is dead, he is allowed inside the house as a photograph. His photograph will stay in the main hall, but he has to stay in the outhouse. You don't feel, even when they are alive, you don't feel so connected to them. But when they are dead, you feel the emptiness because something in you is dying. With every incident, something in you is dying. If you can be aware, if you are aware of that moment, you will receive intelligence. Every incident teaches you. Be very clear. Every incident in life teaches you something. If you are aware, you learn the lesson or you miss it. Then again the life has to teach you. But till you learn, life is not going to leave you. Be very clear. A small story. A singer was trying to satisfy the audience. He started singing, maybe some Carnatic music, something. After he finished, the whole group, all the audience, they shouted, once more, once more. Again he started. After he finished, again the audience shouted, once more, once more. He was on his peak, oh God, people are enjoying. And it went on and on 5 times. Then he slowly started suspecting, what is happening? Anyway, after the 6th time, again people started shouting, once more, once more. He asked, why? You are all really enjoying this song. He said, no. Till you do properly, we are not going to leave you. Till you do at least once properly, we are not going to leave you. Be very clear. Till you learn the lesson, life is not going to leave you. If you are aware of the death and birth gap, you will be aware when you lose something, when life teaches you something. You will be awakened to intelligence. Let me explain once more. This technique does not mean you will only sit for half an hour and watch the breath incoming and outgoing, or outgoing taking turn into incoming. Please understand, it is not just half an hour technique. You will sit with eyes closed. You will observe the incoming breath taking outgoing breath taking incoming breath. That is the way to start, but that is not the complete technique. When I say be aware of incoming breath taking turn as outgoing breath, and outgoing breath taking turn as incoming breath, I mean be aware when you are flooded with energy and intelligence. When you are given life, sometimes even a single desire can bring life to you. You can see you are lying in the bed the weekend. You don't feel like getting out of the bed. Suddenly you remember some friend, somebody's name, or you just wanted to meet him. A single thought, your whole body is alive. You are out of the bed. You just wanted to run. When you are flooded with energy, be aware. That is happening in this neutral zone only. Same way, when you are flooded with intelligence, when something is taken away from you, you are flooded with intelligence. If you are losing something, if something is lost, immediately you are given some message, some understanding about the life. Be aware when you are flooded with intelligence. This is intelligence neutral zone. This is energy neutral zone.
If you are trying to unclutch from one thought at a time, it's beautiful. Trying to unclutch from two thoughts at a time means thinking that how will I unclutch if that happens? That is where difficulty starts. Trying to unclutch from two thoughts at a time, you are caught. Trying to clutch with the two thoughts at a time, again you are caught. Means if you experience a glimpse of joy, relaxed mood, now you are trying to clutch with it. You wanted that to be permanent. Now you are caught. Means you are trying to clutch with two moments. Am I right? If you want that joy to be continued for next moment also, it means what? You are trying to catch that for one more moment. You are caught over greed. Done. Your life is gone. Same way, if you are trying to unclutch from two moments, means if you are unclutching from this moment, okay. Then you are thinking, if that happens, how will I unclutch? Gone. So you understand? These are the basic sutras. These are the basic understanding which you need to understand. These very few understandings will completely shake you. This is what I call Brahmopradesam. Means getting empowered by truth. What is exactly your difficulty? When a relaxed, blissful, unclutching joy happens in you, you are trying to catch that, clutch with that for two moments. Am I right? All of you understand? You wanted that to continue. Am I right? You wanted that to be there with you permanently. It means what? You are trying to clutch yourself with many moments at a time. Then, gone. Shaft is created. Over. It will disappear. Same way unclutching. Whenever you are unclutching from something, you have a thought, now I am unclutching, but if stronger thought comes, what will I do? Or if more emotion comes, what will I do? For example, depression. First thought, now I am able to unclutch, but will this depression take me away? Will I forget unclutching? Will I start suffering with this depression? What will happen if this depression takes me over? Then you are gone. Then you are over, done. Understand? Unclutch from every single moment. Or clutch with every single moment. Do not unclutch with the two moments. Do not unclutch with two thoughts. Neither clutching nor unclutching should be done with two moments or two thoughts. You are done. For enlightenment, all you need is unclutch from one thought. Now, can anybody say that I don't know how to unclutch from one thought? Anybody who feels I don't know how to unclutch from one thought? No. All of you know how to unclutch from one thought. It means what? You are enlightened.
Only for that moment.
Enlightenment will happen only for every moment. Understand? Be very clear. I am not permanently enlightened. I am eternally enlightened.
but not permanently enlightened. There's a big difference between permanent and eternal. Understand? There's a big difference between permanent and eternal. Permanent means past, present, future put together. Eternal means no past, no future, only present. Because there is no past, no future, no present. Eternal means beyond time, permanent means all time. I am not enlightened all time. I am enlightened beyond time. Understand? This is a very important thing you need to understand. I am not permanently enlightened. Be very clear. I am eternally enlightened. Enlightenment happens every moment. Every moment. Every moment. Understand? When I tell you that I became enlightened on January 1st, 2000, it does not mean something has suddenly happened in me. I just decided from today I will live my enlightenment. I promise you. This is the truth. I just decided, today is my birthday. I think I did all my foolishness enough. From today, I am going to live my enlightenment. That's all. Just desire, nothing else. Understand these two things. For enlightenment, all you need is unclutching from one thought. One more thing, even I can't unclutch from two thoughts. If I try to unclutch from two thoughts, I lose my enlightenment. Fortunately, I don't try. Fortunately, I became intelligent, so I am not trying. If I try to be unclutched from two thoughts, I am lost. I am lost. Unclutched way, go on performing. Performing is the only way you will achieve the ultimate. Paramapnodi Purushaha. Bhagavan is giving the reference of Janaka, his father-in-law in the earlier birth. Janaka was father-in-law of Sri Rama. Janaka's adopted daughter was given in marriage to Sri Ramachandra, Sita. Sita is adopted daughter of Janaka. Bhagavan is mentioning, referring to Janaka, saying that even the people like Janaka achieved the supreme Paramapnodi, which can be achieved by human beings by the unclutched performance. So let the unclutched performance be the center of your life. Not only we should protest the ban on Bhagavad Gita, we should also take the responsibility of spreading the Bhagavad Gita. Spreading Bhagavad Gita means spread this one truth, unclutched performance. Go on performing. You need to catch. Don't avoid becoming a leader. Don't escape from the leadership responsibility. Bhagavan says very clearly, go on performing in unclutched way. Whenever you try to become preeminent in a team or in an institution or in a society or in a state or in a country, learn this truth. Now you are responsible for the whole team or the group for which you are trying to become preeminent, because your behavior is going to be the trendsetter. Your behavior is going to be the scale Bhagavan is using a word, pramanam, the scale. This should be the important lesson for all the people who are leaders and who are trying to become leaders. Now, your body, your mind cannot express anymore your ordinary, mundane, personal, vested interest, actions and desires. It is already now sacrificed. See, the moment you try to become a leader for 10 people, your body, your mind, your behavior is sacrificed to the 10 people. Now, whatever is good for the 10 people, that trend only has to be set through your body and mind. Same way, if you are trying to become a leader for a state, now your whole body and mind is sacrificed to that state. Now, only whatever trend your body and mind need to set for the whole state, only that can express through your body and mind. Responsibility is supposed to fill your body and mind. It cannot go with its own vested interests. There are different rules, regulations, ethics for a person when he is in different standards of life. When he is an ordinary man, Shudra, where nobody else is following him, he is just a follower by himself to somebody else. He has no responsibility. He can do 10 bad things and one good thing if he does, that's enough. That itself he gets the credit. But when you are a preeminent person, as Bhagavan describes here, when you are trying to be a leader for some group or for some team or for some state or for some country or for anybody, even if you do 1,000 good actions, that does not give you the right to do one bad action. For example, some devotee gives me one meal. For that itself he is blessed. He is a follower. One good food he gave, he is blessed forever. But the person who is taking care of me, he cannot say, I gave 1,000 good meal to Swamiji, so only one poisonous meal I gave. You have no right. All the good actions you did does not give you the right to do bad actions. All the good actions you do does not give any right for you to do bad actions.
The truths, ideas, words, which brings you out of the tiredness, which brings you out of that low mood, which brings you out of that depression, gives you the energy, confidence, life. Those truths only I call as Shastra Shastras, knowledge weapons. Truths which brings you out of depression, low mood, and adds self-healing energy and confidence, life into you, is called Shastra Shastras. The truths which not only brings you out of the depression, destroys the source of depression once for all, is called mantra. Understand? The mantra word has two meanings. Mantrayate idi mantraha. The words which shows path for human beings is mantra. The truths not only brings you out of depression, once for all breaks the source of depression in you, is called mantra. A
any mantra, if it comes from the enlightened, experienced inner space, you do not know why, how, what. Suddenly you see it is true. It clicks. Even though one part of your logic continues to fight, because if you accept the truth and start expressing in your life, many of the things, your vested interests, many things which you thought as life is at stake. That part may continue to fight, but the main, your being, your core will have that click. I know what he is talking is truth. Maybe too strong for me. Maybe if I start living it, too many things are at stake. These all can be a confusion or disturbance, doubt in the corner of your mind, corner of your heart, corner of your being, but the very core feels connected. If that happens to you, it is called initiation. Truth, when it comes out of an enlightened inner space and clicks, that's the right word I have to use. It won't be any. If you analyze, how could he convince me about such great thing and such a wonderful thing? You yourself will feel, how did I get convinced? You don't know. But suddenly your heart feels connected to the words which he is uttering, the truth which he is expressing. That connection, that click is what I call initiation. Please get ready for initiation. Today we are going to enter into initiation. I am trying to express some truths. Understand? Yesterday whatever I added is Shastra, knowledge weapons. It can bring you out of depression. It can bring you out of low mood. It can bring you out of that dull feeling to the inspiring, healing mood, energetic feeling. But today, what I am trying to share can break the very core of depression, what we call root of your mind. There is every possibility. Just be available, receptive, and ready to let this Satya, truth work on you. Suddenly you will see that click, that initiation happens in you. Just two things. Do not sleep, not only closing the eyes, even with open eyes. Many times, like changing the channel, in the house you are trained, more than 5 minutes you don't sit in front of one channel. In 15 minutes you go one full round and come back. Some 30-40 channel you go around and come back. Same thing continues everywhere, even when you sit in the discourse. After 2-3 minutes you already changed the channel. Your eyes may be open. You may be sitting here, but you changed the channel. Either in the dream state or daydreaming state or almost sleeping state or just somewhere. Just today, please do not change the channel. And second thing, completely be relaxed, and the words which comes out of the enlightened inner space, just play with the understanding. Oh, yes, what he says sounds great. Even if it is sometime, it will give you an idea. Oh, if I start practicing this, what will happen to this, what will happen to that? the prejudiced, presupposed, hypothetical questions, if you can just push them aside. Yesterday I saw many questions. If this happens, what to do? If that happens, what to do? The if has no answer. You can suddenly say, if world disappears, if world is destroyed, what to do? What to do? Nothing can be done. That's all. That if has no answer. The if is just a cunning way of postponing the truth.
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda.
Yes. Nityanand, so after receiving these powerful cognitions from Swamiji about the power of prana, the power of unclutching, let us now internalize, get into the step of manana. Till now, what we had done was shravana, we internalized, we listened, right? We just listened and absorbed all the truths as they are from Swamiji. So this by itself is an initiation. So now let us get into the internalization where we'll be now just playing around with this unclutching. So see, just as how Swamiji revealed, there is no linear connection between one thought and another thought that we are having. The only relationship between the thoughts is that they come from the same source. But we constantly, what we do is we will connect one thought to another thought in a linear manner. So we create a whole thought current. Okay. So now what we'll be doing is, when we are trying to unclutch from one thought at a time, okay, at one time, when we just try to unclutch from one thought, just to take for an example, you're facing a situation, you're extremely angry. You just decide to become aware and drop your anger. That is one thought that you're having. Anger is just a thought. Basically, it's just a thought. May it be any pattern, may it be your anger, may it be your lust, may it be your fear. It is just one single thought that you are having. So you try to unclutch from one thought at a time. When you're experiencing fear, just unclutch from the fear alone. Don't try to unclutch from the fear and then you start thinking about the if I am not scared about this, what will happen in the future? Then all those thoughts, the whole thought current will start. That is how we try to connect our thoughts and try to come to foolish conclusions. Okay. So now we'll be doing a small exercise. So pick up any one activity which you usually feel bored or frustrated to do. It might be like cleaning your laptop, cleaning the counters where the food is served, or it might be even folding your laundry. Anything which you usually feel either bored or frustrated to do. Let's do that activity with an unclutched space. Just with the space of bringing awareness. What do we mean by actually unclutching? when the thought is coming to us, okay, maybe you can maybe approach, take an approach of it like a video game. So there is something, your thought is like maybe a villain who is approaching you. So you are just putting in your awareness and moving him aside. So every time any pattern you're facing, just know that it is one single thought that we are facing. Put in awareness into that thought and unclutch from it consciously. Okay, so all of you can start off now. Maybe you can just pick up any one activity. Most of you can pick up any one activity and just do it for 10 minutes now. We'll just spend 10 minutes. While you're doing that activity, continuously bring in awareness. You will drift away. Surely, yes, because now we have made it as a habit for us to continuously clutch ourselves to our emotions. Yes, we will drift away, but again and again, bring back the awareness and decide to unclutch. Okay, so we'll be projecting the slide for all of you so you can have a reference to what exactly do we have to do. So the activity now is next 10 minutes, please perform an action you feel tired, bored, or frustrated to do. Clean the laptop, clean the counters, fold the laundry while being unclutched. Okay, so that is the activity that we'll be doing now. Okay, so continuously remind yourself to be unclutched from any of your emotions. Let us begin now.
Yes. With this, we come to the conclusion of this internalization exercise. And we're going to move to the next round of the power manifestation. So let us all get ready. We're going to continue with another image. Settle down. Sit with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And connect to Swamiji in your third eye. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and chant the Mahavakya. Om
Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham.
Keep vibrating with the Mahavakya intensely and note down everything you receive from Swamiji in this round of the power manifestation. Make sure your eyes are completely sealed, so no light falls into your eyes.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham
Yes. All of you can please open your eyes now. So, for everyone who manifested this power of the third eye reading now, whatever Swamiji revealed to you, you can please share with us in the Zoom chat.
Vividly describe anything that you have seen in your inner space during the power manifestation. Any notion that you have received, anything that you cognized, any powerful cognitions that you had, any clicks that happened, anything. You saw a picture, heard sounds, experienced a smell, anything, just share it. You never know to what it might connect.
So now we'll be projecting the image for all of you to verify. Yes, so this is the Shri Chakra, the very DNA of the cosmos, as Swamiji describes it. So yes, Lin Yi Ting is telling have light orange yellow color like a logo or a human. So yes, this does have that kind of golden tint. So yes, the color is very right. And then Eta Lai says copper versus golden liquid tables people the feeling of sacrifice. So, yes, yeah, this is very much golden in color. This is made of copper. Yes, very true.
And even feeling of sacrifice, the worship is directly performed through this yantra. So even that is correct.
Yes. So now after this power manifestation session, we will be having another session with Swamiji about how understanding the power of prana. As Swamiji explained, prana is the life energy in us. It is not just the breath. Here, Swamiji also explained with a beautiful example like a lorry comes to your house, it drops a parcel and goes. So, lorry that comes is the air, and the parcel that is given to you is the prana. So, basically, prana is the life energy that is present in the very air around us. So, when we inhale the air, from the air we take out the life energy, we suck out the life energy from the air and we exhale it back. So now Swamiji will be teaching us about the power of this prana energy. Swamiji explained about what is this prana energy till now. Now we'll be understanding, learning about the power of this prana energy.
आनन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द 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 परमशिवोऽहम्
Please understand. Whatever you want in life can be expressed by you when your whole being wants it. Please understand. Whatever you want to achieve in your life, you can manifest it, express it without any other effort, just by your whole being wanting it. Please understand. I am making some of the most important statements. It may look very controversial, it may look very different than your beliefs are. Some of the important sacred secrets. Whatever you want can be manifested in your life the moment your entire being wants it. Not just parts of you. Part of you may want health. Part of you may want to have constantly junk food, alcohol and whatnot. Then you won't manifest health. Whatever you want can be manifested just by your whole being wanting it. Nothing else is needed. Please understand, I am making a statement which means if you want wealth, just by your whole being wanting it, you will manifest it. It may look very funny or strange, weird proposal, but I tell you, it works. For various strange, paradoxical, weird reasons, it works. Because universe is paradoxical. It's weird. Still, human beings are not able to decode the universe. That's the beauty of it. Your whole being wanting it can manifest anything without having to need to do any other action other than wanting. Every corners we have to find, every corners where limitations can hide and clean them all. Our limitation beliefs, where all it can hide and clean them all. You need to understand all dimensions of your existence. We are more than what we think we are. But unless we understand our ideas about ourselves, our body and mind, we cannot find the part of us that hidden by body-mind system. Please listen. I am making two statements. What you think you are not that. That's the first statement. Second statement, what you think you are hides who you really are from you. That's the second statement. Listen to these two. First, what you think you are is not you, and what you think you are hides the real you from you. The ideas you carry about you, body, mind, you can't find you. The part of you which is hidden by the system, for the flowering of the self, you need to work on the self itself. You need to work on your body, mind, emotions. Just like body is made of various systems, nervous system, circulatory system, digestion system. Like that, you are made of 5 layers. In Sanskrit, we call it koshas. One of the oldest Upanishad, maybe 20,000 years old Upanishad, clearly describes the whole you. The sheets are coverings. In Sanskrit, koshas. How many koshas we have? How to clean them, complete them, heal them, make yourself as one. These 5 koshas, the Upanishads gives us the understanding. You are the 5 koshas. First, the physical body you are having, which is made of flesh, bones, that's the first layer, body. That's the first layer of you, which we can touch, feel. That's the first layer of you. Second, you are breathing, inhaling, holding, exhaling, the air spreading on your body and cleaning. All this is second layer, breathing layer. Third, mind, your thought current, your thinking trend. Fourth, your cognition about you, the ideas you carry about you, your karma pattern, the root of karma pattern, the ideas you carry about you. That's the fourth layer, your cognition pattern. Fifth, the bliss, the self in you, the bliss nature of you. Understand these 5 layers. Physical body, the first layer. Breathing, the second layer. Mental body, the third layer. The cognition you carry about you, which is not really you, but which you carry about you, that's the fourth layer. The bliss happening in you is the fifth layer. Once you complete all these 5 and integrate all these 5, heal all these 5, enlightenment starts expressing. Means the ability to manifest whatever you want. The ability to manifest whatever you want. Only these koshas, these layers, need to flower, need to open, need to radiate and fall in tune. Ultimate self starts manifesting through you once these 5 layers start manifesting. All 5 layers need to be purified so they constantly radiate enlightenment. Understand? Physical body, Annamaya Kosha. Physical body, the grass body. physical body, breathing layer, mental layer, cognition layer, and bliss layer. These are the 5 layers you carry. Taittiriya Upanishad, 2nd chapter, Anandavalli, beautifully explains this whole science. These 5 layers, understand? I'll repeat now. Physical body, breathing layer, mental layer, cognition layer, bliss layer. In these 5, we carry so many incompletions, patterns. Removing all those incompletions, engrams, patterns, helping every one of you to completely integrate yourself, helping every one of you to fulfill yourself, helping every one of you to experience yourself, the ability to manifest what you want to manifest, helping every one of you to do that. That's the goal of this program. Goal of this program is to remove all the incompletions and patterns. I'm going to introduce you to you. As I said, you are not just the body or your mind or what you cognize as you. Listen, you are not just body or mind or what you cognize as you. Let me show you a simple presentation. Visualize this as a round. I am trying to redraw whatever is projected. Actually, you are totality of your body. Please, the first component of you is your body, the physical body which you are carrying, which is made out of bone, flesh, blood. This is the first component. Then second is your breathing structure. Inhaling, exhaling, the breathing structure is the second. Third, your mind. Sometimes up, alive, excited, sometimes depressed, sometimes frustrated, sometimes feeling guilty, sometimes feeling alive, bright, sometimes feeling tired, bored. Mind. That is the third part of you. Fourth, what you cognize as you, what in core of you, what you cognize as you, what you feel as you. That's the fourth part of you. Fifth, the bliss, freedom beyond all these four. I can say the glimpse of real you. The real you is not what you think as you. Actually, the real you is covered by what you think as you. So whatever you think as you, your body, your breathing system, your mind, your cognition, when you penetrate all these four, then you realize the real you. You experience the real you. These 5 layers, in each layer you have certain mental patterns, incompletions. I can say that when you travel in city, if you are going from here and want to cross the city, so many diversions. Suddenly one political rally, take diversion. Then road is cut by PWD, take diversion. Road is cut by BSNL, take diversion. Traffic jam, take diversion. Finally, instead of crossing the city, you will end up back in the same road. No, that's what exactly is happening in our life. When you try to cross layer by layer and reach your core, please understand, every day, every one of you are struggling to experience your core. When you are back from your work, the way you throw your shoes, throw your clothes, lie down on the bed, even in that moment, you are trying to reach the real you. Unfortunately, constantly you are facing the boards, take diversion, take diversion, take diversion. Each one of your mental pattern is take diversion board, no entry board. Take diversion, no entry, road closed, maintenance work going on, sorry for the inconvenience. These are the boards you are constantly facing. Every pattern, every incompletion you are carrying is no entry board which stops you experiencing the real you. The real you. I should define the word incompletion. Words, thoughts, emotions, residues, hangovers of the past sitting in your present and not letting you live your future is pattern. Listen. Words, thoughts, emotions, hangovers, residues sitting in your past, not letting you live your future is incompletion or patterns. It can be as simple as morning cup of coffee. There are many people, without cup of coffee, they can't get out of their bed or they can't get out of their bedroom. Many can't even go for 1, 2, 3 without cup of coffee. No, it's a physical level pattern. It can be as simple as cup of coffee and as complicated as always attracting abusive relationships. Please understand, if you are constantly attracting the people in your life who cheat you, who abuse you, who exploit you, even that is your pattern. So please understand, I have to tell you the truth. I have to reveal the truth to you all. If you are attracting again and again people who are abusing you, cheating you, exploiting you, or hurting you, harming you, even that is a pattern. I'll explain step by step. It can be as simple as morning cup of coffee to as complicated as attracting, abusing, hurting people in your life. Both are patterns at different levels. You have 5 parts of you where the patterns are stored. These 5-layer patterns are responsible for you not experiencing completion. Once you experience completion, you will simply know how to rewrite your life, how to create your life as you want. These 5-layer patterns, incompletions, with which we are struggling. Now I am going to help you. The real you, the real you covered by what you think as you. See, prana is the energy which your body absorbs while you are breathing. Please understand. Prana is the energy your body absorbs while you are breathing. Air itself is not prana, but the energy which comes through the air is prana. Air is like a vehicle. Air is like a vehicle. On a physiological level, prana refers to your circulatory and respiratory systems. See, prana does 5 things inside you. Inhalation, that's called prana. Vyana means the air which goes inside and stays in you. Third, udana, the air which goes inside and spreads all over the body. Samana, the air which leaves your body. Apana, the air which does cleaning process in your body. Actually, these 5 movements of air energy inside you, as totally called as pranic layer. Please listen. I'll repeat once more. The 5 breathing activity happens in you. Inhaling, holding, exhaling, spreading all over your body, and cleaning. These 5 put together is called pranic layer. So actually, purpose of power manifestation is to make you more and more integrated to the life. Please understand, power of your prana is power of your health, power of your life. Few days before I was telling, in 11 dimensions of the universe, the forms I use is different, the names I use is different, the language I use is different,
but the breathing I do is same. The inhaling, the air inhaled now goes up to Kailasa, Bhur, Bhuva, Suva, Tapa, Satya, crossing all the lokas, goes up to Kailasa and takes a turn and comes back. When it is very powerful, the mantras released through this breathing gets into your system so deeply, awakens your system so powerfully. It is like the moment the sacred syllables are given, immediately it becomes part of your cognition. So now the breath is so intense, the prana is so intense. Let's not waste this moment. Let's use it. I'll recite 7th, 8th, 9th verses. Please recite along with me. Yat chakshusha na pashyati yena chakshumshi pashyati tateva brahmatvam viddhi netam yatitam upasate. 8th verse. Yashrotrena na shrunoti yena shrotramidam shrutam tateva brahmatvam viddhi netam yatitam upasate. 9th verse. Yat pranena na praniti yena pranaha praniyate tateva brahmatvam viddhi netam yatitam upasate. Listen. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. All these 5 verses are powerful repetition, especially 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. These 5 verses, same word. Viddinetam yatitam upasate, viddinetam yatitam upasate, viddinetam yatitam upasate, viddinetam yatitam upasate. The full line. Tateva brahma tvam viddhi netam yatitam upasate. That full line is repeated 5 times. As I said, tateva brahmatvam viddhi netam yatitam upasate is the most number of time repeated verse in all the 108 Upanishads. Understand the importance of breathing. It is not smelling, you are breathing life. It is too important. You need to constantly be aware and alert whom you are breathing. Like whose food you are eating, with whom you are eating matters. With whom you are breathing matters. And if thousands more and more number of people feel rejuvenated and happy by breathing your space, you will be blissful. Naturally, you will be loved, you will be wanted. That will make you more and more blissful, more and more loving, I tell you. What you breathe out becomes your character. Whatever you deny becomes your weakness pattern. Whatever you breathe out becomes your character. Breathe out love, breathe out completion. It becomes your character. Whatever you deny, I cannot do. He will talk, who knows? Only I know. After 2 days, all these are not working for me. One day I have this ambition and activism, second day I don't know where it goes. All this denial will become your pattern. Whatever you breathe out, which everyone around you enjoys, becomes your character. I tell you, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Breathe out joy. Let everyone around you breathe the joy. Let everyone around you breathe the completion you radiate. I tell you, whether in business, personal fulfillment, joy, love, relationships, contentment, health, in everything, if you can breathe out more and more joy, completion, and more people love to hang around you, feels rejuvenated, love, energy, completion, all that. That is what is success. That is all is success. It is not some cunning, technical, strategical planning. No. No. Ramakrishna never had a strategy. Till he was in the body, he had only 2-digit number of disciples, not even 3-digit. For his own, when he left the body, the number of people gathered is 2-digit, not in 3-digit. That is also lower 2-digit, less than 50, not above 50. Higher 2-digit means 50 to 100, lower 2-digit 50 to 99. Lower 2-digit means 10 to 49. It is lower 2-digit, less than 50 people. See the photos taken when he left the body. It's less than 50 people. But he created those 50 people, 40 people, such amazing, powerful completion space. Everyone who came in their breathing space breathed Ramakrishna. That did the job. I tell you, more and more people enjoy your breathing space, more and more they will want you. When you feel you are wanted, you will start expressing more and more of this, and that will become your character. That's all is the virtuous cycle for completion, fulfillment, success. When something becomes character, you start living it, believing it as you, and that leads to enlightenment itself. Understand the science of breathing.
Yes. After this powerful revelation from Swami about the power of our prana, how much it influences us, we are now coming to the conclusion of today's Paramashivoham program. Today we received Swamiji in the bhava of Veerabhadra. Today we went over one of the most powerful processes of this Paramashivoham program level 2, which is the past life regression. And also we went through many other completion processes, kriyas, and everything. So, any experiences all of you had, please feel free to share with your friends, your family, and invite them also to come and experience the same in the Paramashivoham program. So, tomorrow we'll be receiving Swamiji as Bhagavan Mahakala Bhairava. So today, tomorrow will be another very important day of Paramashivam where all of us will be receiving Vishesha Diksha. As all of you might have remembered, on the first day of the Paramashivam, we received the Shiva Diksha, which is the first level of the initiation into the Shaiva Sampradaya. Tomorrow will be another important initiation where we'll get initiated into worshipping Paramashiva, into worshipping Paramashiva in the form of our Atmalinga. Through the Vishesha Diksha, we gain the right to experience oneness with Paramashiva and worship Paramashiva directly. So we invite all of you to join us back for tomorrow's Paramashivoham program.
Join right in from the very first session, which is the yoga. 308 asanas, and then let's have a blast on this day with the Kala Bhairava Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Thank you all so much for joining us today and staying until the very end of the program. And let's all now sit with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Hands and Namaskara Mudra in front of the heart center. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Visualize Swamiji as we chant the Purna mantra.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tatsat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nityanandam. Thank you, Nityanandam.
Nityanandam, everyone.
ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवो